ni so Kumasi Stadium amekoma hope ena yewo ene eyo sana bosome ne de toso ma akoma aduonu enso fi champion mienu ene aduonu nsia ne bosome enwotwemu ene ewe madam omamu nsem bi de editie de kapa numfo na akonwura kruche ede agungume mu semfo asem amana ye kroche eno opesemakani abusua pani osu adiomi mi betena se na donhwe ba ko edi animu yedi mu nchemu nyina ye de abremo se be yewda se de mpanyimfo kan wo so koto so aboa kraman wote apata so a na ye kwabra ne na so mu no de nesiso yemfa na se mfa ma yaboafo yi a wonmo asum sikapudio no mo de aso yasena me de kase ye de ebrewo Fanko Enterprise na be kamfo e de ama kona so ye na ene ni nkodi dwa na wodan no ekire na wopeso wie ni nyina no de aka no aponsie efeye eba no eba mbopa e wopon no mu a papa ebeboa wo no ebo no so wo fom take ni China doso wo no e de aba eba no plumbing materials awodo a de di siesie bata so no mo na afeye janan no so no toilet no so no WC awodo sanso na PVC pipes awodo PPR pipes awodo afei eye shower ene cabinet basin ene sink aba eye papa no ni nyina obenya bi ewo na so eye ti sa wo ye plumber na wo pebi di akodi udwumadi eno ano no estate developers awodo ena afei mu adenranom ene mu amohwe nkrofo adan so ede ama wom no wada ma Fanko Enterprise edum kumase odo ani bechem ewo oyepa FM ene TV danachi won sabe koma aso ye kese no ewo brofi edu eho ena yaso ye kese no ewo ni nyina mu no frey ewo 0551201767 and 0555404792 ene mpanyimfo ento kese omai macro na oko na wakwa akopebie na afedie wabetutu die agu nkwa no mu ama ne matimi aye kama ene ya wo me pompe wo sem ye live soup na mitubi gumu na afe me de ye nwamo papa bi na midie eye omai macro ene beboa me hyeto no a wo no de odi bedi dokro na se benku no ana ampesie no body ampesie no to omai macro no na fagum na rieyo abekwa na wo ye nkruma fro ye ntosi fro ye na wo ye no akato afro ye no ni nyina eboa ema ne ye nkate kwan po na wo ya obetubi na wo de agum na aye kama me se wo bon enam no wo che ho na bomoden na ne sauce no bia bi na fagum na fa steaming enam no ho ansa sa na wo wia wagya nam de esi wo kakra kwa ne ye potopro no na ohwie na wo de agum wo wie akire kwa mo amoton indomie awodo and as food vendors awodo ni nyina no mo hia bi stores awodo no ene ye kɔ na wotwe na wie ye bomoden na tobi na niema nko nka akɔtɔ ne house players no mo mfa bi ma wo mo nwe do matimi abobo ni ye pa 0242726379 and 0551205063 nene mpanyufo eni nkomo ye kam se www.owiatv.com sanso and Owia TV media eye Facebook ya account no Owia TV official TikTok and YouTube nso wokwa won sabeka na wanya bi ahwe anya bi atie aya subscribe share na like na fo adwenche fato aseman ententem so akase no de edi mu akote ni animu no ebi eni Ghana mampanyi John Dramani mama apa obedwoku bi won mo ekohwe na boko ene ne mpatam oye de sie no wo mahwe no matoto ne mama ne matimi akọ enkan kama sanso na dem ne wo kase okopiem wo man Ghana mrahye bedwafi a won hwe na aso afọ mampanyi bo wo mudin na no toto no ene Supreme Court atemuafo no won mahwe no maye arawosam a efiri aso ase eba echirem a oja bi ato amedu oyene ede aba yebekọ ne akọpem ho asem na yaka ewo ho Robert Modidusu so akasa ede ache bibi man kwan yebefa so ne betimi aboaboa ye ho amadwadie etimi akọ nkan edom kuma no kan di phone nyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markins edi wo monim amama yensenchofo nhia mu a ensem omode ato dwa no yebepone hu bi ede amamu afi madaroma kase no enchiremu Mampanyi John Dramani mama ye nyina ye ni mentime wase a esi ye ewo boko ne mpatemu enam so ema japade akra bebre efrim na mampanyi hyebo se wodi sika boten eye opepepem baako 1 billion ye ede bofoto no omde ato kwan ombefa so na omde besa hyehyede asiesie adwetwe niema ede asi na kwamu na na me no eka se wato ba so abedwakuo a bedwakuo no mu no omai foto Sanford Dr. Kesel ato force na ejumtani aboko center na hyebedwani ononyamfo mama yarga wakakuo no sanso ena tempani wahimpopro His Royal Majesty Kratos Abugiri wono so eka ho mentifia puye emantem so afo donatos akambugiri atanga wono so eka ho ena garu mrahye bedwani anaba Winsome Thomas ye wono nyina aka ho de ode ahye wono nsane se sika womo mode no mo mfanye nsiesie afi womo nhwe no mu nsom be ma na ye pepepe na nkroto awodo e woboko ne mpatam nyina no obi abenya mfa so de afiri wo wabobambofo so abaso se nkode a wono makro free se Boko in Shas Besi na asumdwe mapa aba ma Otumfo o say tutu ebe mu ema omo betanasia wo musiesie
of the Otumfo Mediation Committee. And during the receipt of that mediation report, I announced that it was time for the guns to be silenced in Boko, and that the issue of Boko would be resolved through the lawful process, upholding our constitution and our laws, and that any other outstanding issues can be handled traditionally. There was quite an eruption since then, and I want to use this opportunity to commend the security services for remaining firm and taking action to make sure that Boko becomes safe and secure again so that people can go about their normal duties. It's taking quite some time, but I'm happy to receive the reports that Boko is safer, is quieter. We don't hear gunshots again at night. The kind of murders that took place with impunity have abated. And at the time that I received the report, I announced the Boko Revitalization Fund to be dispersed by a committee chaired by the finance minister. The allocation for the Boko Revitalization Fund has been made, and it is 1 billion Ghana cedis. And so now with
ama ena motini kana ye free no so na yakọ man Ghana mrahye bedwafie appointment committee eye eku omo man Ghana mrahye bedwafie a wom dwumadi a wonmu edie eye anototo a won hwese na be ya panyi bi ebetum die so nkodi dwumadi bia no won hwese osefata dwumadi a wodi obetini akodi ansakra na mrahye bedwana ama kwan ama watumi akọ na ye nyina ye nim kole klote abato mpesua so Dr. Zinato Rollins Ajimai Dibrama mpanyi John Dramani mama bondina ode amano sanso ena uhwemu a waso for mama ayarga yoswafa ebondi se wono ene niema koya obeye oswafo obere nkronkitwa patem ni wamemu esom awodo ena afeyi ahenie ensem so ene ade wono so ebekobi ene wo mo maka nyina wono moko se ne ebeye a wo mbehya ase no matoto wo ma no ama niema etimi akonkai ye na musini nana ya chitwie adi nkomo ewo honum.
Interstate commerce. Okay, so you have defined specific areas of executive power that is reserved to the federal government. Every other power is left to the state. So when you elect a state governor, he knows his territory. He doesn't interfere in the territory of the federal government. That's why you will watch movies. For those of you who have lived in the US, you will see that you have the state having its own police force. New York police, Los Angeles police. You never hear federal government police. Federal government have their federal government bureau, you get it? So even in terms of, security sector, spheres are defined. That's why you are watching a movie and then there's a crime committed, then the local police get there, then the federal council say, no, this one is ours, this one is not yours. You get it? Or the local police arrive there and federal police say, oh, this one is also ours, it's not yours. So if we actually, as a country, try to rather define the spheres of executive power and assign what executive power we think should be performed by local government, and therefore we are electing a DCE, and he has that executive power, irrespective of who is president, and what executive power is for a president, and so when we vote him,
empatem ni nkron ketua amamu ensam so asom ene ahini ensam so na mote se na wo cheche nsim no na wamana so ama wato so edia akosi edia edan kase ho nsem beje ntra na ebobata bibre sapo so cheje no sakanwe ewo memo a ye kam se National Cathedral na sa National Cathedral ye nyina ni ho nsem dada ene ye de ato dwasedoro te ye adwumako no abomodin a wo maye hwehwemu ene ade a ene ye hu pomasibre afi no mo sato so ye hwehwemu ame hu eka be mu ni sika wodo efa nkrofo ensase no wo mo ankasa wo ho bom mu na afi emra no wo modi ononyamfo mama ayarga yi nsem ya no di kire mu se enya de asabi otia National Cathedral ne kwasem ni edayie pa enhye ne ye na mum ekwan a ye fa so ne ye pese yesie no eno ne no ono wo hu twa e wo ho afi bia ya ye si dan no ankasa no eno so wo ho asemka so wo ba yi se akonya ne ba wo de be kwa akoto mampanyi John Dramani mama anim abra wodi kan ne nyamso mfeku awodo no edi nkita ho no mo wie no won mo gitum so mpese won mu esia wo de be kwa akoto mampanyi anim de ono so be ka no obehwe na kwan ombefa so ombe pesika aboaboa no na afi wo mo de esisa edan no.
Personally, I think it's a good idea. The only issue I had, and I said personally, not politically, I had issues with the location. I thought that the location would rather just increase the traffic congestion in that neighborhood. And I also felt that it wasn't the best idea that, given the availability of a lot of land by the ocean, that we hadn't elected to use those lands that were free, and then we pull down bungalows. The second issue is also that I believe that we should have mobilized a lot of private and philanthropical support for the construction, and that also, I think, was a shortfalling of the entire project. But if I am approved by this House and I become the minister responsible for chieftaincy affairs, I will engage the leadership of the Christian community in this country. And I want to assure you that if they remain committed, if they
Saying for the be any Bishop Duncan Williams, Womina, Etanachi, Ewo, Yekodom Kumano, Ewo, my gun, and Rashibi Jeffy, one more Assaye, and Kuma, my gun, and Rashibi Jeffy, ne one my and Central for Shaman Sakra, and one more Kosano, Totono, Asen, woman in 70 Atuja, or no yam for Alexander, after your markets here, and a reedy one money ma, one years I sent you for Shemi, was sent Negana for whom, Mon said the Andy Saman, you couldn't city, one can one nim Emeniam Sumpan, and so Makumamutum, so one petumi and some one kanko e no munya tumi nso ensema na omo kanso wose ene se oberemu a bra na adranko akufuadro ebaye fi champion bi enu aduonu nan ye wo bo eye Supreme Court nipa ba enu din sa wono nko na omo nko ka bench ne ho ensema wodo a wo mu gina simpie ni apaso a wo mu de kan ye sa ai na adranko akufuadro pese oboa na woboa boa bench na no a ne ko ese MPP fo wono nkonwa e na wo mo tetete so a ene wose John Dramani mama me ensan ya wo bo wo mu din sa wo mu wi o ma no toto no mo ko ka ho a akoye du e na oba ya obodi so ene ye betimi abisa saa se NDC for so boa page Supreme Court no amena koye NDC for won mo enkonwa ana.
NDC is an unprincipled political party. It does not believe in political principle. It is inconsistent and it acts out of political convenience. You may recall that in 2024, one of their arguments was that the nomination of 2 justices to the Supreme Court amounted to the packing of the courts. But since they came, if we add these 3 nominees to the already 7 they have nominated, which Parliament approved, it makes it 10. Does that also amount to the packing of the courts? We want the Ghanaian people to judge that our friends are never consistent, they are never principled, they only act out of political convenience and confuse the people of Ghana. We will not follow that path. We are principled. We believe that at the Supreme Court, the president has the mandate to nominate and go through the process of Judicial Council and Council of State. So we will not stampede the process, but we must point out that our friends don't believe in any principle.
Rese bibia befa ne kotote dia ko nemum de pese yamagana phone se NDC amanyoko na nkasa no wo munye obi abetimi de wani atom sanse won mo nsem no ensisi so ewo Alexander Afnyoma kenseto aso ena odi kosiye seso enipa be se benum ni nyina no NDC amanyoko pese nneye won mo hwe na wo mototo won ma no wo so ko afia pema ankra duokunu emienu ye 1992 constitution na esiso epo edua echiremu se anya hwe no se oto obi din se won ko Supreme Court menji ne so na won ko yetemuafo a anya hwe no nefua na se da pen be semienu ye de si wono ye na wotwe mienu se ne be ya nipa no no boni beka se scrutinize ye de be reni nsemo ne ewurawura no ne hu ne yie pa afa ba no toto na enye mirika tutuo so sanse nipa ne wie no kotena konwa no so a ensem a wo kodie no wie a ye bisa no so papa yie efa ne kwamu kwan papa so no fa ye de be ye temuafo yie se ne osi buaye ana wono mpere ne ho ne ade enu nti nyeso mbesi osi akwan na emum ombehwe se wo muntutu mampemberika no mbedi nhye no pepe.
The majority now wants all 5 nominees vetted, reported on, and approved before the House rises. We say no, and we say it with the Constitution and our own standing orders in our hands. We say no because the people of Ghana must participate in the process. We say no because as minority, we are here to fight for the interests of the Ghanaian people. Our stance is not a partisan stand. It is a stand for the people of Ghana. Today, they are here claiming that just 3 days after announcement of nominees on the House floor, there must be vetting and approval. We do not accept. Proceeding to vet these nominees bring to the fore some dangers. We want to point them out. One danger is that a nominee may carry a permanent shadow over its legitimacy. Every ruling those 3 justices have ever made, every dispute that matters to this nation will be met by a question. Were you properly vetted? Were you installed in a hurry to suit one government convenience? That question will not go away. It will follow every judgment that they sign for the rest of their career. Again, the danger of a president.
A Ghana Catholic Bishop Conference and so Eden somebody atujwa de afa kwambonia enipa enam so tu fuma gudie wo memuni esensuo ene nsase ene ejapade na wo mse wo di tudwa wo mu chema ene akwakoba samanyofo wo nyina enwo mo anse prekese jana de ofiti kotia na wo bon afiefie mu enu tim na hyebedwafo bi aban kra chempanyimfo bi ene amanyofo wo mutim bo bin wo mu nyina ero mo akwakogima wo no mu ene ye Ghana free se sa kwan ye fa so tu fuma gudie ye kwamboni ene ye kwan ye fa so na ede mabunu adwuma edwo ewo honmo nanso wo se de na kwama we nyina to mu nkyene ne nyina eyenwuma eni honmo ne nyina se ebehwe ne ebeboa ame aye nhihye yie na atimi aboa atimi aba won mani tua
illegal mining still on